Hey YouTube, what's up? So I made a podcast where I was just like testing out some gear, testing out some editing, and just seeing what I can do, and I really like how it turned out. So give it a listen if you want and tell me what you think of it. Hi, Aaron here. Today's episode is about a bridge, and it starts with me taking a microphone on a walk that I recently went on with my wife and 2 daughters.
What are you talking to?
The microphone? I decided to make a short fake test podcast about this big glass pedestrian bridge here in town as a way to test out some gear and figure out more about how to make a podcast. Okay, so I am on the Sundial Bridge in Redding, California, and right now I'm going to be walking around and going down by the footpath underneath the bridge, and I'm going to see if I can get some sounds of the Sacramento River as well. I just pulled up the Wikipedia page for the Sundial Bridge. Apparently the cantilever sundial part is 217 feet tall. It's also 700 feet across, and it's designed in a way that it doesn't touch the riverbed, so it doesn't disturb the salmon spawning grounds beneath the bridge. When the bridge was initially proposed in the early 90s,
I got an idea!
The city approved a $3 million budget. The bridge was completed in 2004 for a cost of $23.5 million. It's designed by a world-famous architect that I've never heard of named Santiago Calatrava.
A bridge has an impact, you see, and a presence, and dignifies the landscape in a way, or it is potentially.
In addition to being a bridge, it's also a functional timepiece for a few hours each year. On the summer solstice, the shadow cast by the very top of the cantilever moves across a path at a rate of about 1 foot per minute, moving across decorative markers every 15 minutes that say what the time is. We are now underneath the Sundial Bridge, and everything is lit up with this really cool combination of red, green, and blue LED lights that when they mix together make it appear as if there's white light, but it's really just a bunch of red, green, and blue LEDs, and it gives everything down here this cool effect. This got me thinking about color and light in regards to video work, and the red, green, and blue lights made me think about how our eyes have cones that pick up colors in the same way. There's cones that pick up red, cones that pick up green spectrum, and cones that pick up the blue spectrum. And when you combine the color data from the cones and the luminance data from the rods, our eyes can detect millions of colors. So when I got home, I went down this research rabbit hole and started learning about how primates have some fairly unique vision capacities and about what scientists speculate these different capacities might be for, whether it's for seeing more detail in foliage or seeing slight changes in color in a furless face like in a human. And for a moment, I got really interested and I thought about writing out enough about this that I could make a longer podcast just about color and light. But then I remembered I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now. So I decided I would just make this short test podcast. So let's go back to the bridge. If you look up, you can see the footsteps of the people walking across the bridge up on top because it's not quite dark yet and the bridge is made of glass.
Daddy, did I go watch water?
No, don't go in the water.
Did I go look at it?
Yeah, we're looking at the water.
Okay, did I not go to wet?
Yeah, you don't want to get wet right now. It's too cold.
It's too cold.